Welcome to VSX Computer-Based Training, Introduction to Update Subselect. Course prerequisites: basic knowledge of SQL queries, knowledge of use of a generic editor like UltraEdit or TextPad, and as always, patience. Course objectives: at the end of this course, you will have gained knowledge and a general understanding of SQL update nested queries. Update statement. SQL update statements were originally designed to operate on one or more result set records of data with the same criteria at the same time, meaning all of the updated rows would be changed to the same value. An example of this would be updating all employee records in Chicago to a new health plan code at the same time. Modifying row data. Unfortunately, as databases became more complicated, the need to update the data differently for each row in the result set became more important, and standard SQL was expanded to incorporate and allow this approach. Update subquery issues. Subqueries generally are used to set the values of one table to the values of another table for each record. We will use the below tables to explain how to update with the subqueries work. Please study the below sample tables. Note that we only have an items table and a calories table. There will only be 3 records to make explanations easier. However, we will add more records later. Desired result. Before we begin, let's understand the request. Management has determined that the items table has the incorrect amount in the cal, or calories, field for all the items, and has gotten a correct calories table and wants the items table updated to a correct cal amount. This must be done in a single update statement. You'll notice the items table on the left with the incorrect cal, the calories table on the right with the correct cal amount. Notice that the update IDs are the same. Incorrect approach A. The best way to understand how the update subquery works is to explore a normal update statement and why it will not work. In the below update, for each item's record cal field to be updated, subquery in green returns all cal values from the calories table, causing an error. Looking at the update statement, updating items set the individual cal equal to all of the select cal from calories. In other words, we're trying to set the individual field for record ID 1 in the items table to all of the values at the same time for the calories table, something that's just not possible. Incorrect approach A, more. The SQL processing engine takes an update statement and processes the update statement one row at a time, looping through the whole result set until each row is processed. In the below example, the SQL processing engine starts the update statement in yellow, update items set cal. The update statement is processed and returns the rows to be processed, in this case, corn, then pepper, and finally tomato. As each update record is processed, the SQL engine executes the subquery in green for each update row to get the results. Since you cannot combine a single field value into the value of 3 separate rows combined, the below update statement would always result in an error. Looking below, update items equals set cal, select all the cal values from calorie. This is why an error will occur. Update subquery law 1. Subqueries must return only one row. This can be achieved using many methods. The first method is using an aggregate function like sum, max, min. Example, select max calories from calories. 2. Using a row num equals 1 in the subquery where clause. As an example, select cal from calories where row num equals 1. The third way is using a subquery where clause that eliminates duplicate rows. In the case of our example, select cal from calories where item cal, the outer query, equals calories.cal, the inner calories. This will force it to eliminate to one row. Hint, a simple way to verify the single row law is to simply execute the subquery separately and check the number of rows returned. Update processing acts on all rows at the same time. True or false? An update subquery that returns 2 rows is OK. True or false? The below subquery will work. True or false? The answer to all of these items is false. How to use the subquery. We know that a SQL processing handles each update statement one row at a time. So imagine the processing engine at work. Let's take the item's first record, corn. It needs to subselect the corresponding calories corn record to get the correct data. This can be done in the subselect where clause. We use the subselect where clause to the outer record currently being processed, corn. This is done using a standard join, where items ID equals calories ID. Note, update items, set cal, select cal from calories where items ID equals calories ID. How to use the subquery. More. Notice the inner calories subquery returns only one row, and it returns the correct row because it uses the current outer processed items table row as part of the where clause. This is the key to using and understanding subqueries. Desired result, sprinkle. The one thing we did not explore in this is the possibility that the items row does not match the calories row. Make no mistake, this will cause an unexpected result and frequently an error. In the below example, you can see water has no match in the calories table. Update subquery law 2. The update statement must always use its own where clause. The where clause restricts updates to rows that exist only in the subquery. Always use a where clause for the update that is the same as the subquery, except that it must be an exist subquery. Example, in the items update outer query, below in yellow, we added the where exists subquery in blue. Note the X replacement for cal. Update items, set cal equals the subquery in green. Where exists, select X from calories in blue. Hint, this where exists clause can be confusing to developers. The key is to remember that if no where exists clause is specified for the outer update statement, it will generate errors because the subquery cannot return rows for a non-existent outer value. The where clause should be exactly like the subquery. Just cut and paste, except for remove the return value and replace it. The solution. The new where clause eliminates our water record in the update result set. Thus, the error does not occur. If you look at the below left, you can see that the water record is not selected by the update statement because of the where exists clause, which specifically excludes it.